Okay. Wow. Good morning, everyone. The upcoming few days, my dad, as you've seen, is here as well. And we're gonna try to focus on the water system. So we bought some stuff. We redesigned the whole water system. Sure, I will explain once we get to it. But first, we need to do some more exploring because we do not know how the whole system works still. Figuring out where and how all the copper pipes and steel pipes go, so we can swap them out and get rid of them and maybe use the holes that they've drilled in through the floors for our new piping. So that's on the agenda today. So this is where the water enters, so it goes straight through the wall and then probably just like that goes here through this wall and then God knows to the other side. This is the potable water, so I think it should end here. So this is probably potable water. This mess is probably potable water. Goes into the wall, and this is heating, but this, so down, this is also heating. So this is probably the main heating for the whole basement, which is these radiators. And then potable water also goes through this whole wall and then ends up in here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. We were checking the wall out just now and my dad made a good point. You can see this anchor in the wall and it is super deep, right? So what we think happened is that this is the original anchor and it normally is against the wall and now it is recessed into the wall. So that made us think that probably all the tubing and everything was against the old wall or mounted to the old wall and then they plastered over the whole thing. That's probably what happened. And as you can see here as well, the difference in depth of this wall and that one. We're gonna try to keep those potable water ones for the kitchen. Maybe connect the new system here with the copper system that was there. Hopefully the copper system is still all right. We're gonna check that later though. So if we can use the copper system, then we've got water here. God knows where the pipes are, but oh well, we should test that later. But that is the kitchen. So on to the next part. Not these two. These go through the wall here and then up. And I think they end up here. I think they end up here somewhere. When they enter here, they come up and then sort of go through the wall into this radiator. That's what it looks. Oh, there's another one. And also connects to this one probably. So this side is where all the bunch of thingies went up, and then a little bit further goes up here. Super clear system. So we got two water in, and then splits there, goes into the wall, and another one which is literally the same pipe goes in there again to run to the kitchen, and a third one goes in there as well. Yeah, why I don't know. So 3 potable water, 2 heating. So the 2 heating we saw before, but they also split right about there, and they go up, and that's the heating for the first floor, for this ground floor. So we're gonna keep those because we want to use that. If it's copper white, then it should be good. And maybe we can use or buy a big pellet stove kind of thing, heating system that we can put here and then connect to the heating system, which is this one. It is now outside because I believe it is not allowed, you're not allowed to put a gas boiler or a gas central heating system inside or underground, which we basically are. So that's why it's outside. But I think with pellet stove that should be fine, not totally sure, or electric maybe. My initial idea was to go electric, go all green, with our solar panels and everything, but I just don't think that you can create the semi-luxury. As you can see, I'm not too attached to luxury, but the sort of luxury standard that I want to achieve, you cannot achieve that with just some panels on the roof and heating this whole house. That would be insane. Heating is just the most demanding thing power-wise, so I'm afraid we have to do something like the pellet stove or something. If you have any other suggestions, then do let me know. Ideally I'd go electric, but again, don't think we can pull that off. Videos like these are quite weird because I've been working on this water system for like, I don't know, 2 months in the background or something. It's insane how much effort that you have to put into a design like that. Well, not gonna bore you with details, but here are the results. So we're gonna try to use piping like this. It's a sort of a plastic system. And you'll see it when we implement it, so no worries, but it's easy to install and you can click it and have stuff, but I'll show you later. The black one is Lyanne in Dutch, sorry, don't know, it's polyethylene kind of thing, I guess, in English, not sure. Which is for potable water as well, because it is in the garden already. The idea is that we use that to go to the main valve outside and drop into the air gap around the house and then into that little nightmare which is down below, and then branch it off. Well, then I have a collector and branch it off to every single level on in the house. And we can do the branching off with a white tube that we have. But again, you will see all that once we get to it. First order of business is exploring and knowing what to get rid of and what to keep. We're keeping the heating, hopefully it'll work, we'll test it later. Removing these, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So we've been trying to figure out for the past few hours where all the pipe and tubes go. Now it's time, I think, to start cutting and remove some of these steel and copper pipes.
eruit ziet.
So probably what we're gonna do right here is when the new tubing goes up, we'll make a kind of cove thingy to cover up the tubes and pipes. At least for now, these are removed and we'll deal with them later. On to the next one. First floor, so now we're gonna try to get rid of these pipes. So we've got a few here, which we're gonna try to remove. That's a bit weird there because we got like a wood type of ceiling and then they sort of fixed it, I think, with concrete or something. Very interesting. We're gonna try to get those out, and then for the south side, we were thinking of not using, well, I was talking before about using this pipe, right, that goes straight to the roof terrace, but I think we're gonna need to use these ones and then build something around it to make it look a little bit nicer. So we got that one open and we got a cut off there. Now the only thing is here, but this is like an impossible corner. So what we're thinking is maybe if we open or detach it here, we might be able to just pull it through the wall.
Op uit?
Ja.
Dus al twee maar.
So maybe we can now pull it out on the other side. Let's see. Easy peasy. But the problem is this thing probably has like either a T-junction or a bend in it. So it goes through the wall, that makes it turn to the right or left or up or down, no idea. And that's why it's like an S shape and we can't get it out. So it moves a little bit back and forth, but I just can't manage to get it out. I wouldn't know who would think of such a system, like who would build this. No idea. Anyways, thought it'd be an easy job, but it appears not to be that easy. Jesus. So let's see this on this side. How much is on the other? Okay, well, it's a thick wall. Difficult. But we'll just sleep on it and then continue tomorrow. See you in a bit.